is free for all. A fact on whatever topic you like. Let's kick off with Dave.
Okay. In the 1970s, a theory was put forward by a Japanese roboticist, Michiru Mori. He proposed that we react to robots or animations that resemble humans more positively the more they look like us, but only up to a point. In a graph that he made depicting this effect, we see that we respond positively and thus build trust with our artificial counterparts until it nearly looks indistinguishable from a human, where our responses completely plummet. This effect is known as the uncanny valley, and it's a psychological response that seems to come from the pattern recognition area of our brains. As long as we can distinguish that what we see is not human, we can like it and empathize with it. I mean, think of things like WALL-E. We love it. But the second we start seeing something that only passes as human, our systems designed to analyze threats and risks take over and lead us to feel revolted or alarmed by what we see. Now, whether or not this is linked to the same part of the brain that tries to implement some protection from illnesses or diseases, or whether or not this effect is linked to the phobias. They include things like masks and clowns and dolls. I don't know if it is, but I personally think it's got to be linked to that section of your brain. So not funny, but there we are.
Interesting.
Being a fan of animated movies and video games for so long, I've heard the term uncanny valley used innumerable times, and I've never looked it up.
Seriously,
and I always wondered, it's like uncanny valley. What is that? Where they live or something like that? But no, it's the trust and empathy, and then it suddenly goes. Oh shit!
Even the graph, it's got living or moving or inanimate objects, and they're marked out. So things like a robotic arm is so distant to a human that our brain just goes, "Oh, it's a robotic arm. It's not a thing."
It's not a thing.
But then when you get up towards, these kind of emerging service droids and things like that, you're like, wow, that's pretty cool, and they've drawn little googly eyes, that's really cute. Oh. And then you see something that is nearly human, and you're like, that is creepy as balls.
Mm.
And
So like the robots from iRobot, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Because they're meant to be quite creepy.
And that's why you're supposed to be creeped out, man.
Because the closest thing they've got on this list of moving and unmoving is corpse, because that's designed for our brains to flag it as a threat, run the fuck away from this. Yeah. And zombies. Zombies is actually a part of his graph, which is it's moving and it fucking shouldn't be, and it looks like a human, and fuck.
That's literally the wording on the graph, is that?
Pretty much.
It looks like a human and fuck.
So the logical outcome to this is, in the future, when technology advances, robot assistants, butlers, and stuff like that aren't going to be...
So this is why C-3PO looks like a fucking weird Tin Man.
Precisely. They either have to look off-human, enough for our brains to distinguish the difference, or look like Blade Runner level of, well, that's just a human.
It's just human, indistinguishable.
It's when it's just nearly human, our eyes pick up all the differences and go, that is creepy as hell, or nothing to do with it.
Until you whack a pair of googly eyes and nipple tassels on it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, it's funny now.
Spinning ones as well. That's...
Why is it choking you out?
Spinning googly eyes.
Sorry, that was your
exterminate.
That was your autoerotic.
For listeners at home, Dave is making a
nipple tassel
Dalek noise while doing nipple tassel.
And you just tried to mime to a microphone as well.
I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it.
At some point, we're going to actually
sexy.
just have to snapshot all the way through our recording.
Yeah, I think I might get some kind of security camera.
Security cameras. No, the reason why I was making a funny face through all that is because I can't remember the name of the film that I'm trying to think of.
It's a good story.
Shut up! No, it's really recent, and it's got Domhnall Gleeson and Oscar Isaacs in it, and it's the girl that is...
Deus Ex, perhaps? The girl who's a robot?
Deus Ex
Machina? Deus Ex. No, sorry, Ex Machina. Deus Ex.
Thank you!
Deus Ex is the video game.
Deus Ex is a very popular series of videos, except for the second one. I highly suggest you check them out, except for the second one.
What was the second one?
It didn't exist. I'm sorry, what second one?
No, seriously, was that the Human Revolution?
No, sorry, I don't understand the question.
But I find her incredibly creepy to look at when she's just got the skin on her face and hands, and then the rest of it is picking up. And then when she finally dresses herself in skin, spoiler alert,
she becomes incredibly sexy.
Absolutely, darling.
Yeah.
And she whacks a pair of googly eyes on, and you're like, oh, she's so cute.
Well, no, she
essentially.
She's something I sort of aspire to be in the... Have you guys seen it?
Killer robot. No.
Okay, the end scene is basically, yes, woman, yes.
Yeah, right?
It's nudes.
But by...
Laura, your facts next.
Indeed. So, Hello Kitty is a rather irritating cartoon that we might be quite familiar with. Yes, no, maybe?
Yep.
I know of the branding. You see it on lunchboxes.
Yes, indeed. And it's the best known cartoon character created by the San Reno of Japan. I don't know who San Reno is, but...
He's of Japan.
Yakuza.
San Reno earned over $1 billion annually in sales outside of Japan as of 2003. Hello Kitty is a very simply drawn character and was created in 1974. I found out a few facts that I find just slightly odd about her. For example, she has a boyfriend as of 1999 called Dear Daniel, because why not?
Dear. Is he a deer?
I don't know.
Hello
know.
Kitty, Dear Daniel.
Dear Daniel.
There's got to be
Bertie
some
the
kind of
Beaver.
wordplay in there. Yeah, I don't like it.
Terry the Tit.
Hello Kitty has an identical twin sister called Mimi. The only way you can tell the difference is from the different coloured clothes and that the bow is under the opposite ear.
I was going to say, I think I knew that actually. The bow's on the other side.
Bow's on the other side. She has a pet hamster which was given to her by her boyfriend Dear Daniel, and that's called Sugar. And what I find most disturbing of all is that she has a pet cat called Charmy Kitty, which was given to her by her father, because an animated cat having a pet cat is not weird at all.
I find it weird that she's got a pet hamster. Still.
Let's expand upon this conceptually. She is an animated cat, is she not?
As
Correct.
far as I'm aware.
Excellent. So she has a smaller cat as a pet.
Apparently so.
And she is an anthropomorphic cat, so she acts as if she were a human.
I guess so.
Walking around, talking and whatnot.
I don't know, I've never actually heard this.
I've never seen it as an
don't
animated,
think-
but conceptually, that's like having a human with a little person as their...
I think they're called children.
I was going with...
Oh, you were going.
Infamous
You were going with
Her-
the
her-
Dickless theme.
Her pet cat is an adult cat. This is an adult human of a smaller size.
I don't want to burst a bubble, but Disney's already been there. I can't remember what show did this section, but they pointed out a
well.
huge thing. So Mickey's got a dog.
Yes.
Mickey
Yeah.
is a mouse.
Mickey's a mouse,
Pluto
Is his pet dog.
doesn't talk.
but Goofy does.
Goofy does. So Mickey has a retarded human
Yeah. Goofy.
as a pet.
Goofy is the Ubermensch.
Yeah, right. It's like,
Pluto is the Untermensch.
this is
We're not saying
Going
that
down in
we're not
interdeep
saying that
like
Walt
philosophy.
Disney is racist. We're not saying that. We're not. We're not. Me, Kirby, and Laura are not.
Yeah, sue Dave. He's got more money than us anyway.
I have nothing.
Max.
My fact for the free-for-all round is various animation tricks and shortcuts. There are several techniques used by cartoonists and animators to enhance their production or reduce their workload. Here are a few. Question: why do some cartoon characters wear white gloves? Answer: the majority of cartoon characters are outlined in black to make them stand out. With characters that are dark in shade naturally, i.e. Mickey Mouse, it is hard to pick out specific finger motions. The white gloves solve this. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Finger motions like thumbs up, for example, where the fist would be curled over and the thumb would be up. You wouldn't be able to see it, so the white gloves give a black line able to be animated so that you can look at it.
Yeah.
Question: why do many cartoon characters have 4 fingers? Like The Simpsons, Mickey Mouse, all of the Family Guy characters,
Something to do
etc.,
with-
etc. Answer: money. Walt Disney said it best, quote, "Artistically, 5 digits are too many for a mouse. His hand would look like a bunch of bananas. Financially, not having an extra finger in each of 45,000 drawings that make up a 6.5 minute short has saved the studio millions." However, Kirby seems to feel there's another.
Basically, give me another a million and I'll give you another finger, is right.
Yeah, basically. Chuck us a bit more money and I'll slip another finger in.
Oh, we've all had that.
Okay.
No. The one I was thinking of was that because like the only person that's depicted with five, I think it was one of two actually, but one of the only people who's depicted in The Simpsons with 5 fingers is God.
Yep.
Like on the episode when Homer thinks he's dying or something, he talks to God, or when he creates his own religion or something along those lines, God has 5 fingers, and it's because you can't religiously depict God as unwhole. I think was the reasoning behind that.
Is The Simpsons a particularly religious cartoon? I know Family Guy isn't.
It runs in America, which is a particularly religious country.
True. My final tip and trick. Question: why do so many cartoon characters wear neckties or other neck furniture? Answer: time and money. This is most common in animated television shows. From Yogi Bear to Scooby-Doo to the Simpsons cast, there will always be a distinct segregation of the neck and body. For Yogi Bear, it was the collar and tie, which is the same in Flintstones, the Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Scooby-Doo had his collar. The Simpsons has Homer's collar, Marge's pearls, Lisa's pearls, etc., etc. Bart's t-shirt. Okay. This allows the animator to use a single drawing for the character's body, keeping it still, whilst only animating the head. This reduces the number of individual cells for a, example, 7-minute cartoon from around 14,000 to around 2,000.
That's pretty cool.
Those are my facts, tips and tricks.
I'm assuming we all know about why the Simpsons are yellow.
No, actually, I don't. I'd love to hear that.
Okay, the Simpsons are yellow because when you're channel hopping, you wanted something that was distinctive enough to make, but either would make you go, hang on, what was that? It was yellow, but also that it was instantly recognisable. That's the Simpsons I want to be watching.
Branded,
yeah. Cool. Oh, that's really cool. Well, I like the Family Guy Simpsons crossover where they turned up and they went, everyone here's yellow, stay away from them. I think they've got cirrhosis of the liver.
I haven't actually seen it. I need to watch it.
It's kind of funny. It's very tongue-in-cheek and it's very self-deprecating. And it's like, wow, maybe we'll come back here again. I get the feeling this will be a one-time deal. Stuff like that. All right, so let's wrap this one up then. So, are we going to go with Dave's Uncanny Valley? Are we going to go with Laura's Hello Kitty's Cat's Cat? Or Max's Animation Tips and Tricks?
Given our previous conversations, I think tips and tricks has mine.
Yay!
I'm going to go with Max as well.
Oh, God.
I see.
Is everybody feeling all right?
Max, who are you voting for?
I am going to vote for Dave because I have always wanted to know what the Uncanny Valley is, and I've never bothered to get off my big fat arse and go and look it up myself. And now I know.
I was going to say, just for viewers, his arse is tiny and scrumptious. And I am going to vote for Max.
Yay!
And his tiny scrumptious arse.
His tiny scrumptious arse. Yes, well done, Max.
Oh,
congratulations.
Yay, I went around. Oh, I'm happy.
So the winner of that round is Max.
Yay! I win around legitimately without bribes or threatening people.
Laura and me are both on 1, Max is on 2, but Dave's the winner with 4.
Woo! It's a fact.
I think an honorary mention should be made to Kirby for getting a point in a game where he didn't actually participate.
Alright, so that means the winner of the show is Dave.
Whee!
Thanks to all of you who joined us for our latest episode of A Matter of Fact. It's with great pleasure that I say thank you to Max Wilkins.
You're welcome anytime.
Dave Cordingley.
Thank you.
And Laura Stevens.
Oh, thank you.
For joining me. I have been Kirby Rawstorn. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.